back. It's Melanie, your She Shed Scrapper. So I am so excited to be back with my second collaboration with Scrapbook Studio NC. So they are a little scrapbook store out of Greensboro, North Carolina. If you missed my first collaboration with them, I will put a link in the top right for you to check out that process video as well. She has so many goodies in her shop. So this one, I am using the Cozy Days collection by Simple Stories. I absolutely love this collection and I felt like the perfect pictures for the collection. So what I'm going to do is I decided to cut, I think it was about a 1/2 inch around the cream color paper, and I'm going to have that nice kind of mustard yellow floral paper as my border. And then I am going to use this pretty, I don't know, pink floral to back the picture here. It's such a nice, I don't know, like a fall floral paper. I love the colors in this collection. It's just great. So I was looking for some inspiration for the layout, and I was on, I believe, Pinterest and saw kind of this idea where you kind of embellish diagonally. Well, I decided to kind of use the border strips because we all know we probably have a lot of them if we keep them or just throw them away. But there's so many great little strips that you could use. And so I decided to kind of use them as my base for my diagonal, I guess you could say. So I cut off a bunch of them, the papers that I was using, and then I did go in and cut off a couple more of them just to give me some more options, and just kind of played around with the, how they looked going diagonal. You can kind of see me struggle. I was going to try to do like different sizes and whatnot, and then I decided they are probably still different sizes, but not as drastic as I first imagined, I guess. So then I also have the washi here, and I decided just to kind of use that as well. That is one piece of scrapbooking supply, I guess, that I have quite a bit of, and yet I don't feel like I use it enough, or really I rarely use it. So I am trying to kind of incorporate it a little bit more in some of my layouts. So here you can really kind of see how I've decided to layer them or place them on the paper. I did kind of decide to try to go down at like a straight diagonal, I guess. So I am gluing these ones down, and then I got to kind of work on the top a little bit once I get the bottom pieces down. So while I do that, I will tell you about a little, the sale that Scrapbook Studio is offering. So she is offering 10% off your order plus free shipping over $35. And that actually runs through the end of May because May is scrapbooking month. So definitely check out what she has in her shop. All you have to do is click the link down below in the description here of the video, and the code automatically applies to your cart if you use that link. So definitely a great sale. Love the free shipping that she's offering, and so you'll definitely want to take advantage of that. So definitely check that out. So now that I kind of have the diagonal how I want it, I knew I wanted to kind of use that banner underneath my picture. So I am going to actually pop this up and place that down so I can kind of continue on with the layout. I am going to use that, like I said, and pop that up as well. I just thought it was kind of a fun way to use the banner. And I try to use quite a bit of the ephemera and the chipboard. So now you will see, I kind of just go in now and, oh, I forgot. I was going to use a title. So I use that off the 12 by 12 sticker sheet, and I'm just going to kind of play with the ephemera to see where I want to place things. And I'm going to stick with that diagonal and just kind of tuck the ephemera in different places, just to fill in some gaps, kind of, I don't know, evenly space them out, so to speak. I did try to use some that I knew I probably wouldn't use on other layouts. The animals that come with these collections are one piece of ephemera that I find that I really don't use often, or if at all. So I did want to try to incorporate, some of the animals on the layout. The umbrella, honestly, I don't probably have any fall pictures out in the rain because where I'm at, when it rains in the fall, it is quite cold. So there's no way I would be outside. So like I said, I did mix up some of the ephemera and the chipboard just to give it a little bit of dimension. And just looking at what, the evenly spaced when I lifted it up and realized the pie that I did not have glued down. So I think that is honestly going to almost complete, I should say, page 1. I am cutting it in, I think, 1.5 inches just because I could not remember exactly how much I cut off of the cream color paper for my border, and I just wanted to make sure, that I didn't waste the paper. So once I get the border kind of straight, for now I'm going to set that aside. I am going to come back and add some splatty bits, but that is going to almost, actually, now that I thought about it, I did grab my some stickers out of my stash. So this is not part of the kit, but it was a nice green, and so I wanted to add the word "so" for the title and use kind of a different font and different color, so it says "So Blessed." This is page 2. I just have these 2 pictures. All 3 pictures are from a family weekend, aunts, uncles, cousins, grandma, everybody at a cabin. And so I figured Cozy Days was the perfect collection. All the young cousins, I guess, second cousins, they're all cuddled up on the couch, probably watching a movie, and then the bottom picture, them reading. So I just thought it was perfect. And what I did just, again, to use up the last little branding strip I had there and a piece of washi, I did kind of just add some to the corners, or just the 2 corners, I guess, just for a different little effect as well. And I decided to use this nice kind of maroon and light pink paper to back the pictures with. There is some of this maroon color in the mustard yellow flowers paper, and so I just thought it brought that out a little bit. Did double back them because, again, I just like, if I'm going to use a pattern paper, I feel like the pictures kind of get lost in the pattern paper, so I like to pop them up on just a solid color. Wow. And I just feel like it helps the pictures pop a little bit better. So I wanted to incorporate some of this pretty floral paper as well. So I am just going to do a strip all the way across the paper, or the page. It also kind of helps because I have the pictures overlapping. It helps fill in that space. Because otherwise there, is that empty space at the bottom left and the empty space at the top right. That I feel like I do have to put something and kind of fill it in a little bit. And I felt like adding that strip of paper helped fill in the bottom left opening quite a bit. So then it was just going back and embellishing. I loved this Hello Fall, and then the little sweater, because again, they're all cozied up. That embellishment there was perfect. That ephemera, it's a stack of books, and yes, I am covering up part of the picture, but there wasn't really a way to cut that out. It was like mid-movement, I think one of the kids was leaving, and so I wanted to kind of cover that up. So I figured that stack of books was perfect because they're reading a book. And then again, I incorporated one of those animal ephemera, again, just to kind of use it up, and then it helped kind of cover up an arm as well. So that is kind of why I chose those, and just really love, I don't know, those 2 clusters. I just really like those. So then the top right, I did want to do some journaling. I think I am probably going to have another page 2 pages with similar pictures, but I did want to do some journaling, and the paper pack had these amazing tags. Excuse me. So I wanted to incorporate some of those. So what I like is one side of the tags is kind of plain, like that one, and it has either lines, blank, or a grid for journaling, and then the other side is patterned, has sayings, has, you know, pictures and stuff. So I wanted to kind of layer with one of each, and I found some like mustard yellow twine to add to the tags to fill up a little bit of space. And I really wanted kind of another cluster, embellishment cluster somewhere. So I went back to the sticker sheet, found a couple of different hearts. I did pop that yellow one up on some foam tape, and then was going to try to incorporate some hearts in a couple of the other clusters, and just didn't like the way it looked. But then I found this grateful kind of, it's kind of like a banner, sort of, a banner, I'll call it. And so that's going to finish off the top left cluster. Then I decided, because there is quite a bit of the open cream paper here, I was going to use some splatty bits, and it took me a second to figure out a color. But then I decided gold kind of goes with everything, and honestly, now that I'm looking at it like this, it almost reminds me of the mustard yellow. So I only did it on this first page. And I'm contemplating, I guess, doing it on the second page as well. So in the close-ups of the second page, around the outside where it is just the cream paper, do you think I should add some of the gold splatty bits to that page as well? I would love your feedback. But again, I think this is going to complete the layout. I thank you guys so much for watching. And again, this video was in collaboration with Scrapbook Studio NC. So definitely check out her store, and using the link down below to get the 10% off and the free shipping over $35. She is super fast at getting everything out, and it has been an absolute pleasure working with her. So definitely check her out. So show her some love. I have her social media links down below as well. So definitely follow her, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.